Man, I don't know about you guys, but for me, 2024 was pretty heavy. Honestly, it was a lot. A lot of moments of realization, a lot of deep understanding and clarity, a lot of times where I was catching myself in these periods of like self-awareness where I'm spotting myself repeating patterns. And honestly, 2024 just felt like that final breaking point for me, like that final enough is enough. Okay, we need to reset and transform. We got to do better, Shireen. Yeah, I learned a lot from 2024, and obviously, I want to share with you guys. Hi, my name is Shireen. Call me Miss Rain. I'm your unconventional teacher. So take where it resonates. So I know a lot of us have learned a few lessons this year in 2024. For me, I learned plenty, and I'm gonna share three major ones with you guys, starting with one, which this I can say honestly has been the biggest lesson. I'm going to start with the biggest lesson I've been growing through. And I could say been battling for on and off for about 2 years now. Okay, about 2 years I've been battling this lesson. And this lesson, are you ready for it? Because I know you guys hear this word come out my mouth a lot with all my videos. This lesson is avoiding the inner work. Okay, avoiding the inner work and realizing that it's not worth it. It is not worth it to dodge the work, guys. I'm telling you what I explained in my prior videos. It leads to self-sabotaging. I've gotten in my own way when it came to my business. I've been like sabotaging throughout my relationships. I've been just making life harder for myself than I really need to. That's what avoiding the inner work to me has been doing. It makes life unnecessarily harder for you. It makes little minor hiccups turn into huge inconvenient lessons, like huge or devastating or inconvenient or just like messed up lessons. Yeah, just based on my experience, guys, when it comes to doing the inner work, yes, we're human. Okay, I'm not gonna, beat myself up about it, because to be honest, the lessons in itself when you dodge the inner work, my life was hard. So there's no point in here beating up myself about it and saying shoulda, coulda, woulda's, because I already had to experience the lesson within itself of dodging the inner work. And basically what I'm saying, guys, is it's not worth it, and try your best to stay consistent with doing the inner work. Try your best to hold yourself accountable. Try your best to stay on your spiritual practices. Try your best to be your best, because I feel like that's more rewarding than, avoiding the inner work and not doing your best and making life really freaking hard for yourself. Because that's what I've been doing these past 2 years, is making life unnecessarily hard for myself. Okay, that is lesson one. Don't avoid the inner work. Not freaking worth it. Okay, lesson two is people only have enough capacity for you that they have for themselves. Okay, that is another lesson I learned in 2024. Moving to Calgary, all my family and friends are here in Toronto. So I visited Toronto a few times throughout the year, and I don't know, I can't say I don't know. Obviously that stemmed from me avoiding the inner work. I just came to Toronto kind of like feeling that I was gonna at least get poured into a lot, have some girl times with my friends, have some like family time, but that didn't happen. The times I visited Toronto, everyone's working, everyone is in their own world, everyone's keeping up with the system, and no shade or hate towards them. I get it. I've kind of been in my little Delulu world of being unemployed. So I always kind of get hit with reality every time I come to visit Toronto that that's not the case, and that I'm only going to get from them what they can give me, because they are all working, they're all busy there, and when it's their day off, they only have the capacity to only give themselves this much. So I feel like that was kind of like humbling for me, and like I got it, like it was a deep understanding, because I get it. I when I'm caught up in my shit, I don't have the capacity to pour into others as well. But just, I don't know, that has been a theme for me this year, of realizing that people are caught up in their own world, and they can only give you as much as they give themselves. And even like touching on that topic as again, is the fact that when I moved to Calgary, I've been struggling to build connections, like genuine connections. I'm still, if you live in Calgary and you resonate with me, you know, leave a comment, okay? Let's connect. Let's go have some lattes or like a little brunch or whatever. Because I'm still out here trying to build genuine connections in Calgary. And it's like people, I feel like, that I've been trying to build connections with kind of like over promise and under deliver. I've been getting a lot of that in Calgary. Again, no shade. It's only them not being honest with themselves, that they don't have the capacity to have a friend and to take on another friendship or another relationship. And yeah, that's it. I just wish people would be more aware, instead of making promises, that listen, you don't have the capacity to take on another relationship right now, so don't feed your girl empty promises. That's been a theme for me for 2024. People don't have the capacity to pour into you if they don't pour into themselves, basically. Okay, I kind of reworded it wrong, but you get it. That was lesson number 2. The third and final lesson, that was a theme for 2024 for me, was realizing your environment is indeed a factor, is indeed, like, environment is key, guys. Environment is important. You have to be in a good environment. Yes, I do believe, again, this is a factor of me dodging the inner work. They all tied together, all these lessons. If I had stopped dodging the work and put in more work, I could have gotten myself back to a point where I was in a better environment. Because when I first moved to Calgary, I was in a good environment. It was a brand new environment, had the opportunity to make new friends, etc., etc. But, you know, things happen. Things happen, lessons happen, and here we are, realizing again that your environment is key, and that the people that are around you, the places that you're in, it has to match your vibration. Obviously not all the time, okay? Because in the name of growth and lessons, I'm not saying you should put yourself in a risky ass, deadly environment, but in the name of growth and the name of like experiencing and getting to know yourself, it's good to put yourself in different environments, whether it's people higher than you or it's people just a little step underneath you. And you know, if they can bring themselves up to match you, that's good. But if you're in an environment that is low, okay? This is what I kind of been experiencing. I'm not gonna talk too much on it, but if you're in an environment that is low, which is what I've been growing through, is that shit can pull you down. And that's what has been happening. I've been trying to keep my spirits up within the environment I'm in, but there was always some bullshit, or it's like I'm trying to eat healthy and they don't eat like how you're eating, you know? So you have to take into consideration, like I'm telling you guys this for 2025, stepping into 2025, if you have a goal in mind, if you are a certain way, if you know who your authentic self is and your environment doesn't match that, it's time to put in the work to take yourself out of that environment. And I'm saying this to you, and I'm saying this to myself, because that's one big realization that I had, is like I'm crying about my environment that I'm in, but I've been avoiding the work. I haven't been doing the work to get myself out of that environment. So you see how all 3 of those lessons come together and create one hard fucking lesson. So those 3 lessons did that. 2020, that's why 2024 has been so freaking heavy for me. And it has been a lot, and that's why I reached my breaking point. That's why I felt like it was a final push for me to just break shit down and transform shit. So yeah, just wrapping it up with there, guys. Based on those 3 lessons, there's other mini lessons in between, but those 3 lessons have been the weight on my shoulder throughout 2024. Has been the theme of 2024, and I can say, coming to near the end, wrapping up 2024, I've been just doing a lot of tearing shit down, a lot of reflecting, not gonna lie, a lot of escaping, because I keep it real with you guys, a lot of escaping as well, because shit gets hard, you know, all the things that I've been avoiding, I made life harder for myself, and now I have to clean it all up. So yeah, these remaining days leading up to 2024, I'm just cleaning up all that mess that I've been making by going through those lessons. And I'm just saying I'm gonna step into 2025 better. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying that I'm stepping into the new year, a new me, and I want the same for you guys. So take those 3 lessons that I just shared with you guys. Take what resonates from it, okay, and try not to do the same thing I did next year. Let's all try to make 2025 our year by not avoiding the inner work, okay, by keeping ourselves in a good environment, and by just like understanding that people can only meet you where they're at, okay, and not taking things personal with that. I love you guys. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.